Please welcome Alek Skarlatos, Spencer Stone, and Anthony Sadler. Wow. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for being here. I remember when the story first broke. This was one of the craziest things we'd ever heard. A man on a train with an AK-47 and a pistol and like a razor blade with ammunition tried to kill everybody on the train. And they said that there were 3 Americans who charged this man down, no weapons intact, and you are those men. Congratulations. The movie is about the story, all right? But tell me about what it was like to actually be there when you were on the train. You're all friends, you're on a train, you're on a vacation, and then you hear gunfire. What does that feel like? What are you thinking in that moment?
It's pretty scary, to be honest. Yeah, honestly, it was just, we turned around and saw them all at the same time, not really realizing what was going on until you see a shirtless guy with an AK-47, and it's pretty clear what was going on. Just like immediately, just like shock, your heart sinks, and you're just like, there's no way this is happening right now. We thought we were gonna die.
It's like visually you register it, but like mentally you're trying to tell yourself, no way this is happening. So it's like within seconds, boom, 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 we have to react. The only time is now.
Yeah, literally the first thing I saw was him picking up the AK-47 off the ground and then just loading around into it. So I mean, it was just paralyzing, but you know.
You say paralyzing, but then Spencer, you went and did the thing that I don't think 99.9% of the population would do. You charged the man down. This guy has an AK-47, and you're rushing straight to him. Is anything going through your mind at this point? What are you thinking?
Honestly, in the moment, I was just thinking we're all gonna die anyway. We're going, to be real, I mean,
That's one way to go out.
I might as well go out in a blaze of glory.
His brain was paralyzed.
Yeah,
That's what was paralyzed.
So maybe there's a little something wrong with me, but you know, we're going 200 miles an hour in the middle of the countryside. He's got an automatic AK-47. There's barely anywhere to go behind us. We had no choice but to make a move, and you know, luckily we did when we did, because he had, you know, he pointed and fired at me.
Right.
But it was a bad primer, so faulty ammunition. Gun worked fine, just a bad bullet.
We're sitting there thinking, what's he doing? Running out of the guy with a gun, and then he tackles him, and it's like, I guess we have to go now. We're all in.
Yeah, like
Sorry, boys.
that's like the most extreme version of my friends got me into a fight. That's what that is. What happened to you?
I'm that friend.
You're that
Yeah,
friend?
I'm that
Ah, Spencer, we gotta tackle terrorists again because of Spencer. Oh man, Spencer tackling terrorists again? But that's, yeah, Spencer runs in. He tackles this person who has an AK-47 and a pistol, and then the two of you go, okay, we're also going in. Alek, you know jiu-jitsu?
No, he's the one that knows
You know jiu-jitsu?
Yeah,
I just followed him because I was like, Spencer, go. So when he made it, I kind of felt bad.
I mean,
was
originally I was just going to be the shield so that they
Right.
could do something. But,
Yeah, but you run in. I mean, like, that's a next level friendship, is you running in after your friend going, okay, I guess we're doing this thing together.
Yeah, well, I mean, our moms are still neighbors. We've been neighbors since we were 5. They'd probably, I'd probably be pretty upset with myself if he dies and I end up living. So I was like, might as well go down with him.
That's beautiful. Let's talk about the movie that is now being created from this amazing story. You had the book that came out. I think the paperback just came out again, or the paperback is out. And Clint Eastwood said, I want to make this movie. But in an amazing twist, he said, I don't want to make this movie with actors. I don't want you all to be played by Matt Damon. I'm going to make this movie with the actual stars and heroes from this story. What was more frightening to you? Charging down a terrorist or being directed by Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
We had more time to think about it, you know? It was just creeping towards us.
The whole time we're like, who's going to be the first one to get that Clint Eastwood stare? Like he just hates us. So we try to avoid that at all
We
costs.
just did not want to tick him off because, I mean, we realized also what a chance he was taking on us and what an opportunity he was giving us. And luckily, we feel like we pulled it off. So.
Oh, I think with him directing and with the story being so authentic, it really connects. Even in the clip we watch now, you feel that. When you were in it, though, was there a moment where you had a flashback? Was there a feeling of like, we're doing this again?
It was almost like being there on the same day. And I think that's what the audience will be able to take away from the film. It's not a biography or a documentary because it's the real people, but I
Right.
think because it's us and the other real people on the train, they'll be able to feel what we felt and see what we saw on the train that day, and they'll feel like a passenger on the train.
Right, because it wasn't just the three of you. Clint Eastwood also got the first responders who were there, and they also got the gentleman who you saved. Please tell me that part of the story. How are you thinking this? How are you going, we need to save a human being's life because somebody was injured. A man has a hole in his neck, blood is coming out of it, and you're saving his life.
You know, initially I felt like I was going over there to comfort him because I didn't think he was going to live. When I walked up on him, he was in a pool of his own blood and been bleeding out the entire time we had been fighting the terrorists. He had severed his carotid artery, but luckily my medical skills kicked in. But I mean, I'd never seen anything like that before anyway. I worked in a pediatric clinic, so this is the most serious thing I've ever seen. I just give out stickers. You know? And so I went over there and I was able to stop the bleeding, and I even said to him, like, hey, Mark, man, you want to say a prayer? And he was like, no, I'm good. And so, but he ended up living and, you know, played himself in the movie, and we're all great friends with him now.
I whispered to Spencer, I said, say one for him anyway, because we didn't think he was going to make it.
You don't think anyone's going to make it in that situation because a lot of people don't know this, but the man on the train, the terrorist, had not just the guns, but he had enough ammunition to kill every single person on that train. As you say, you're traveling at, what, 200 miles an hour or something. Right. It's a really fast train. It's not going to stop anytime soon. This could have ended really badly. Does the weight of being a hero set in on you? Is there ever a time where you go like, I was meant to be there, this is the only way it should have happened or could have happened?
We definitely feel like there was fate or God or something on our side because we really should not have survived. But we don't feel like heroes at the same time just because we know how easily it could and probably should have gone the other way.
Right.
Because I mean, really, it's just, we just got lucky. I mean, it's not like there was any special talent or skill that we possess that other people don't.
God was definitely on our side that day.
You know what, I respect what you said, but I'm going to disagree with you and say the thing you possess that many people don't is bravery, my friend. That was crazy. Thank you so much for being on the show. Amazing story. An amazing film. The 15-17 to Paris will be in theaters February 9th.